Hello everyone and welcome to today's webinar. Today we are going to go over eLink pricing and how it relates to your pricing within your YMS, whether you are on PowerLink or Pinnacle, and then how it also relates to the pricing within eBay. We're going to talk about proper ways to use a feature in eLink called reset to retail or reset to wholesale or reset to e-commerce, and also discuss common misconceptions in relation to the eLink pricing tools. So go ahead and get started here. Keep in mind throughout the presentation I am working in a test account, so please ignore the photos, any type of incorrect pricing any pricing that may seem incorrect, as well as any titling errors, things like that. And do not look at those parts of the listings for reference and how you should practice your own listing. All right, so today I'm going to be working in the listed tab, but note that all the tasks that I perform can be performed within the unlisted tab as well. All right. First and foremost, I'm going to teach you how to locate your pricing within eLink to determine what default pricing you are using. So what pricing is pulling through from your YMS, whether you are on Pinnacle or PowerLink. Very important to know what pricing is coming through before you perform any resetting tasks. So I just head up here to settings in eLink and simply go to default listing price. Here you will see that I have it set to retail currently. This means that I have my retail price pulling through from PowerLink or Pinnacle. Of course, I'm a Hollander Yard here, so I am on PowerLink for this purpose, but it's the same for Pinnacle. And you can go ahead and switch that if you wish to e-commerce or wholesale if you guys so choose. Today I'm going to be working with retail because that is the most commonly used price that comes through from the YMS by most of the yards. So note that if I'm saying something if I only refer to a term like reset to retail, that can be used interchangeably with reset to e-commerce or reset to wholesale. All right, so we found out our default listing price. So now I want to make sure that my pricing is updated. And today, again, I'm just going to work within the listed tab. I'm going to work with part type 110 today. Before I start that reset to retail feature, I'm going to explain how eLink pricing works. So the price you see over here to the right on this main grid, that is the fixed price. That's the price that's going to go up to eBay itself. So that is the price that I'm asking my buyer to pay. A recent update to eLink now allows you to edit this pricing within eLink itself. So I could simply, if I just wanted to edit one-by-one items, I could edit the price and go ahead and hit this arrow to shoot the price up to eBay. It is super important to note that you have to hit revise, whether it's this arrow down here or selecting the box to the left and hitting revise before the price gets up to eBay. The listing itself has to go through the in progress tab and then come back to the listed tab in order to reflect in eBay. All right. So we'll click into one listing and I'll show you the rest of the pricing within eLink here. Expanding eBay prices. Again, that fixed price is the one we saw on the main grid, which is $135. I'm going to scroll down. Oh, and I'll actually note too that I can edit this directly in here. You can see there I can make edits within eLink. It is typed out in black and editable. Down here in gray, you'll notice I cannot edit these prices. These are the prices that are coming through in real time from your YMS. Now it's real time from PowerLink, so just do a simple refresh, and if you did an update within PowerLink to your pricing, simple refresh of your screen, and that pricing should reflect within a matter of seconds on eLink here. If you're a Pinnacle user, it might be a few hours. Pinnacle, it updates whenever Pinnacle sends the file to Eden, which is the source of truth for eLink here. So you update your pricing in PowerLink, and it will again reflect into eLink here. Again, cannot be edited. Any field that is grayed out in eLink, it's grayed out because it is a field that is updated. whenever updated within the YMS, which means that it is not able to be updated in eLink. In order to update an eLink, you have to update from your YMS. All right. So we'll notice here the fixed price and the retail price do not match. As most of us know, that's because we likely are offering free shipping and we worked the price of shipping into the product. So for this particular example, $15 seems reasonable. However, I hear quite often sellers go into their account and the price up top is inflated quite a bit. I see this a lot with engines, small parts too, but quite often with engines, where the pricing up top will be hundreds of dollars more than the retail price. And I'll get the phone call, why is this price, I only up the price about $150 for shipping. Why is my price set to $250 over retail? Well, it's because the pricing was updated in PowerLink or Pinnacle, and it was never updated in eLink to match. It was never reset. One of the most common misconceptions about eLink is that this fixed price updates when the retail, wholesale, or e-commerce price update. That simply is not true. If you want that to update, you need to do so manually. You need to tell eLink that you want to reset that pricing. All right. So I'm going to close out of here and I'm going to show you exactly how we do that reset process. We want to do that in bulk, of course. And right now I'll note that I'm only working with 3 items. So it doesn't seem like this is that much of a time saver, but when you're dealing with tens of thousands of parts, you can see where this can be a huge time saver. So you go by part type at a time, because typically we increase we do the same shipping amount for each part type. So you'll select all, and first I want to reset it. So I'll have you note the pricing over here to the right, $135, $135, $145. And do bulk change, expand eBay prices, and under action for listing format, I do have to change it to say change to, and then it'll say fixed price over here. That's just to get these other 3 options to pop up here. So again, it's going to show up like this. We switch it to say change to, so we can get this option down here, fixed price, and you'll notice reset to retail. Now again, if you have the e-commerce or wholesale price pulling through from your yard management system, you'll choose one of those instead. So here I'm going to choose reset to retail, and I'm going to hit update. Now notice the pricing over here changed. Now it's important again to note that this pricing is not going to be reflected on eBay until I hit that revise button. However, I don't want to do that yet, because first I need to work that price of shipping into the product. We all know as sellers that shipping isn't really free, but we advertise free shipping to our buyers in order to up the chances of being sold, to be more attractive to our buyers. So we need to work that price of shipping into our product. Again, this is where this tool comes in handy quite a bit, because we might only be working with 3 parts, but if you have tens of thousands of parts, maybe you have 1,500 engines, you can do this all at one time, because it's highly likely that, as most sellers do, you up the whole part type all by the same dollar amount. So I'm going to go right back in here after I just reset the pricing and hit bulk change. Expand eBay prices again, listing format, same steps here. Fixed price, it's just this time, instead of choosing reset to retail, because I've already done that, increase by value. Now let's say I want to increase this by $20 for shipping. Update. And you'll notice the price change. Now remember, last time when we were in there, it was increased by $15. So this tool is also very helpful in the situation where you realize, what, my wheels, I keep losing money to shipping on those. I need to up it a little bit more. So you go into your wheels in eLink, reset the pricing, and whereas before you might have increased them by $20, now you're going to increase it by $25. So there's a lot of great maintenance that you can do with pricing using this resetting tool. Another important thing to note again is that this price, once again, is not going to go up to eBay until you hit revise. So make sure that you do select revise to push it through to eBay. Oftentimes too, I see the mistake of going in a second time on accident and upping the price again by another $20 for shipping. You can go ahead and check this simply by going into one listing to hit edit, expand your eBay prices, and you see 140, 120. Okay, perfect. I know I did that just fine. Go ahead and close, and then I'll shoot it up to eBay. All right. So that's our reset to retail or reset to e-commerce or wholesale pricing tool within eLink. It's highly recommended that this is performed on a regular basis, especially if you're updating your pricing within PowerLink or Pinnacle. This is also a great tool if you are a yard that doesn't price right away upon inventory. If you don't price right away upon inventory and instead maybe somebody does that a few hours later, that initial price is going to come through as zero into eLink. So instead of going through and updating all the pricing manually one by one in eLink, you've already done that work in PowerLink. You can choose this reset to retail or reset to e-commerce or wholesale tool, and all that work will be done for you all at once instead of by individual listings. So if you have any questions on how this tool can benefit you and your yard, please reach out to us at ebay@hollanderparts.com. We'll be happy to help you. You can also get in touch with us to schedule account reviews or have any training as far as for marketing tools on eBay, how to be seen more often on eBay, search engine optimization, or any general questions you may have. And a final tip that I will leave you with is this resetting tool works really well with our list as new feature. So it's a great idea to, maybe you do this once a quarter, so every 3 months, you go ahead and reset your pricing and perform the list as new feature. Again, reach out to us at ebay@hollanderparts.com should you have any questions. Have a great day, everybody.